short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught by Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now a play fake. Bortles. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Bortles now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the...
And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on fourth down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Fitzpatrick again. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fitzpatrick to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down, Bortles. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Levante David from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon past the 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 70 yards, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt. Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it, something that 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smells terrible.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense.
A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
All right? I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. Play action now. Fitzpatrick steps away to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this is caught out in the left flat. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Miles Jack in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquis. Lead, 53 yards, and the Jaguars are pouring it on. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Under.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Dancing to his left. He finds Humphreys. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fitzpatrick again. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. And an alley to run. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vinny Curry in there for the 7th time in this one game alone. And that will tie him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks in a single NFL game. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And look at this, another fake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On play action, Fitzpatrick buying time to his left. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And it's a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the give, it's the fullback, the handle. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Ace. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Conte. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Little motion now from the tight end.
Under.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the 1st down with a couple of yards to spare.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Bortles now on the option left side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. You know, you're handing the ball off inside, or you just keeping it yourself, or you pitch it to your trail guy. And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, 65 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you, he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him?
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big one.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lee. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Bortles to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it you're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that.
And he loses the football a second time. Luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And look at this, another fake. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on fourth down.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. In our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vinny Curry in there yet again. They can't block him, and now with 8 sacks, he has set a new single-game record. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw on second down, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like when you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now the return, Rashad Green. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Conte. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. 2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Looking to throw on second down. Fitzpatrick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Evans. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, 28 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And his kick is good. Five plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Conte. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice...